Hello, my name is Ralph, and welcome back to BIOSHOCK Infinite. This is the second half of that really long recording that I did. So that's why I'm wearing a different shirt at the moment with this current recording as with the actual gameplay, because I'm recording this as of looking at the recording and going, oh crap, that's a lot. I better change that into multiple videos. And two videos seem to make sense. And as usual, this one's the longest one of the series. The last one is almost always the longest one of the series because we go through the credits and all that stuff, talk about the game at the end of the game, and all that fun stuff. So thank you guys so much, and here we go!
Look, there's skylines all over the surface of the flagship. They're covered with motorized Patriot pods.
Well, that must be where they're deployed from. I wouldn't go near those lines while those pods are in place.
Let's head up.
Look into his child. There's something about him that you just can't put your finger on. Soon you'll understand the man I am.
Take this.
And the man
Thank you.
he isn't.
No,
Open it.
that's not how this works. That. There's you. Slowly work our way up, I guess. Oh, hello. Lady. More lockpicks. That's destroyed. Oh, wait. There you go. Thank you. Can't shoot that. Not a window to shoot through. Alright, knock it down a little bit.
Need this?
Yes, I do. Thank you. That'll do nicely. Some more salts, carbine ammo, some more stuff. All right, I think doing pretty well here. Come on, there we go. I think that's good. That's good. That's a good shot. And destroy that. And we're good. Were you going to crush like a bug? More lockpicks. Why do we need so many freaking lockpicks? Very confused. Ow. I'm fine. Okay. Oh, nope. Don't jump off. I almost jumped off. That would have been dumb. Okay. So how exactly do we work our way to the top? Carbine. Salts. Lots of salts. Machine gun. Shotgun. Excuse me. Icebox. Rations. Thank you.
Comstock is 3 decks up in the Prophet's cabin.
Uh-huh. Well, that's your point. Carbines. Machine guns. Shotguns. Lots of stuff in here. Hello. I still don't think there's any. No, there's no more upgrades. So
Here's some cash.
thank you. That's a big purse.
Hey, look.
My lockpicks are full. I can't take any more. Sorry. I don't even know what I'll use the rest of these
Look.
lockpicks on.
A hatch leading to the next deck.
Yep, that is true.
The damn thing's bolted from the other side.
Well, there must be another way up.
Ooh, sniper rifle. Eh. Sniper rifle won't do me any good on this thing. At least I don't think it will. There you are. Look for you. Kill Silver Eagles and then hit the vending machine. Yeah, okay. Recoil decrease. Where was that? Oh, can't go up that way. Okay. Out here, this way. This way?
Booker, those skylines lead up to the next deck. If we clear the line of those pods, we can use them to gain access to the other
This should clear
decks.
up.
I have seen the seeds of fire that will prepare the Sodom below
Goodbye.
for the coming of the Lord. But it will not be I who carries that banner of them. That job falls to you, Elizabeth.
No, no, it doesn't.
That job falls to you.
You shut up.
Skyline is clear, Booker.
Follow me!
On one side of our land stands the false shepherd, and the other, the remnants of the heretical Vox Populus. Which one of you men will not gladly go to his reward to see her safely to her destiny? Rejoice! Rejoice! Death has no sting!
Headshot. Not headshot. But dead anyways. Headshot. What's enough? Am I sure it's enough? Sure. I'm pretty sure I can do more. Like that. Hip fire headshot. Does that not work for you? The hip fire headshot doesn't work for you? Lay down? I'm not laying down with you. Creep.
There's the launch panel.
Let's get those pods off the lines.
Alright, let's do this. Pods off the lines.
He's got a flak cannon!
Who does what? When? Where? Why?
Why are they dropping so slowly?
I don't know. I have to wait out.
There's 1/4 of the pods ejected.
That's all?
Uh-huh. Alright, well. Is there something over here that I can use? Ow, 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 ow.
Done!
There's you. Die! You never had track of me. Well,
3/4!
It sure is taking its time!
I would agree with that. What's this?
Do it
Ow.
now.
Sure thing.
I'm gonna run this way. Ow. There we go. Gotcha. Ow.
The lines are clear.
That's good. I'm a little busy.
Here, ammo. Over here.
Thank you.
Perfect timing.
Circle round. Move in on him. After him. Flush him out.
Go. Ow.
On the site.
Abraham Lincoln?
Sorry, that's all I've got.
Those. Okay. Ow. I need more than what you've been giving me, because I'm gonna die here if you don't give me something. There's some help, okay? Die! Okay, gotcha. Are we good now? Can we be done now? I would like to be done now. Can I open this?
Little help.
I can do that.
Thank you.
Ready.
Go in. I don't know what we found in here. A decapitated thingamabobber. What the? What in the world is this?
Our contraption shows us the girl is the flame that shall ignite the world. My brother says we must undo what we have done. But time is more an ocean than a river. Why try to bring in a tide that will only again go out?
That's a good question. I'm very confused as to what the purpose of this is. Push button. Really? That's all that was?
Need a lock picked.
Let me have a look.
Okay. Oh, let's go.
It's done.
Go, go, go. What's in here? RPG, salts. Okay. There's this. Executioner. Melee strikes against staggered enemies add 60% chance to critical hit. Victims take 25% more damage when struck. That's nice. I try not to melee too often because it tends to be more of a hindrance than a help. That's all that was in these places? Man.
You hold on to this.
Ooh, thank you. I mucho appreciate that. Excuse me, little lady. Okay, there has to be something else in here that I missed. There has to be. Because I literally didn't find anything in here. There's... Okay, there's nothing in here. What in the world? What, I waste... Oh, wait, what's... Ooh. Well, there's that. There's that, but I don't want that. Okay. Let's go.
I may be the one who strikes you down to it, but you've always had a knack for self-destruction. Who's to say you won't beat me to the punch?
That's a good question. I might beat you to the punch. At the same time, third deck interior. Comstock did more than torture. Yeah, same thing.
One more deck.
This
Let me take care of this on my own.
No, I'm going with you.
this is taking a little longer than I was expecting.
Comstock is one deck up in the Prophet's cabin.
What's over here? This is just the other side? Yeah, it's just the other side. Okay, cool. Yeah. Woohoo. Oh, hello. Let's dismount. Hit somebody down there, please. Thank you.
Here you go!
Much
Thanks.
obliged.
You. Ow.
Eyes open for more.
Got him. Sweet. Volley gun, salts,
Smoke them out!
carbine ammo.
I'll tear your head off!
Ooh, what? One more way? You're mine now. Get. Loading. Where's he at? Door. There's you. I'll take hold of you.
Cover me!
Haven't found anything yet.
Got you. And now you. That'll be mine. Medical kits. That's nice. Don't need the medical kits. What else have you got? Echo boom.
Take
Thanks
it!
for the ammo.
I
Perfect
found
timing!
ammo!
Okay, well. I heard.
We can
yeah.
take that skyline to the Prophet's cabin.
Uh-huh. And also do this real quick. And get another thing.
Need money?
Yes.
Take this.
Always. I am always in need of money. It wasn't much, but it was something. Alright, let's do this. To the Prophet's cabin.
Come to wipe your slate clean, false shepherd. But time will walk backwards before
I'm not a shepherd.
Some sins can't be forgiven.
I'm not trying to get my sins forgiven. Open door.
This is my tower.
Ah,
What's this? A siphon.
I saw this there. I could hear you singing from above. And the machine came to life in response.
And then in my mother's grave, there was a smaller one. They were draining me.
yep.
Maybe that's why I can't.
Can't what?
When I was little, I used to be able not just to open tears, but I could create new ones. to anywhere I wanted to go. But in the tower...
Yes, I'll be right with you.
Battleship Bay.
Stand back. I'm ending this.
Booker, no. This is between me and him.
You are walking into a trap.
I need to do this.
Come here, child. Oh, come on, I don't bite. My, oh my, how you have grown.
Tell me, what am I?
Look at you, child. You're
Hey,
a mess.
let go of her.
Elizabeth, everything I've done to keep you safe.
Safe from what?
The seed of the prophet shall sit the throne and drown in flame the mountains of man. But the archangel revealed something else. Beware, prophet. Beware the false shepherd, Booker DeWitt, for he shall be as a wall between her and destiny.
Why?
DeWitt, I'm a fool. I've sent mighty armies to stop you. I've rained fire on you from above.
Uh-huh.
I did all of that to keep you from her, when all I needed was to tell her the truth. Ask him, child. Ask him what happened to your finger. Ask DeWitt.
Let go of me!
Ask him. Ask the false shepherd. Tell her. Tell her, false shepherd. Tell her the truth.
My head!
What are you talking about?
Daughter, you son of a bitch! And you abandoned her! Was it worth it? Huh? Did you get what you wanted?
Booker.
Tell me!
Booker!
Tell me!
It is finished.
Nothing is finished!
Booker.
You locked her up for her whole life!
Booker.
You cut off her finger, and you put it on me!
Booker, stop it! You killed him. What did he mean? Huh? You tell me, what did he mean about my finger?
I don't know. I just assumed you were born with it. I don't know.
Your nose. It's bleeding.
What?
Wait, what?
I swear to you, I have no idea what he was talking about.
You too. You just can't remember it.
No. I'll prove it to you. We'll destroy the siphon. The answer's behind one of your doors. You just have to open it.
Destroy the siphon? It's the entire tower, Booker.
Uh-huh.
How are we gonna do that?
I don't know.
Figure it
I'll
out.
think of something on the way.
Okay. Alright. This is much, much longer than I was anticipating it being. So I'm probably going to end up breaking this recording up into a few videos. I had originally planned on this being the final one, but
When a soul is born again, what happens to the one left behind in the baptismal water? Is he simply gone? Or does he exist in some other world, alive, with sin intact?
what is he talking about? I don't know what he's talking about. But I think I'm gonna have to break this video up into a few different parts because
The prophet is dying. The metastasis has aged him so quickly. Why does this Comstock decay, while a Comstock in another world remains fit? If genetics are destiny, what accounts for the difference? Perhaps exposure to the contraption. It merits further study.
yeah. 'Cause, you know, I say that because this has been a crazy long
Cage.
ending.
Cage, what is that?
Now what?
What is she trying to tell us? Cage. Cage, I'm missing something.
They said they knew what was best for us.
Booker?
They said they knew what was coming next.
Booker!
Did you see this coming all
mean to board us?
You ain't gonna place your daughter on the
bird.
board. We're gonna place her in our grave.
What are you doing?
We have to sing to him.
Sing to who? Elizabeth, stop it!
C-A-G-E. It's not a word, Booker. It's a song.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Shh, it's okay.
That's cool.
I need you to protect me. Will you do it? Will you do this for me? Just this one last thing. So, go! Booker, he'll help us. We can use him against the Vox fleet.
Okay.
Watch out, rockets!
Hold still. Command the songbird to attack enemy threats. Aim it at any highlighted target and press Y. Okay.
Booker, tell him where to go! Booker, over there! The box!
We bring down that gunship!
That works. There's you. Let's just do that. Make things easier on me. There's you. And the other one should already be dead. Some salts.
Booker, gunships!
Get ready!
Alright, gonna hide back here.
On the barge! The songbird's ready.
Okay,
The gunship.
there you go. That works. Missed. Are they shooting that thing?
Now, catch!
Thank you. I know, my controller's battery is low. Can we...
Booker, songbird's ready!
Attack that gunship!
That one. There's that one.
Do it now!
On it!
Okay, got that.
There's more of them!
What they got? Just an old
There's always more of them.
tales and lies about better and deserve to treat you this way. And what we got?
There's you.
Only the truth, brothers and sisters. Only the truth.
There's you. There's you.
They fired the first shots. Today, we'll fire the last.
Ow, 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 ow. Alright.
Songbird's ready, Booker!
What am I supposed to shoot on? Oh, none of those. RPG ammo. Nope, none of those. Metal kits.
I'm looking for more! I've got ammo!
Thank you. Oh! I've never seen an RPG guy commit suicide.
But they are paid with blood, sweat, and tears.
That was kind of cool.
Sweat and tears. But today, our tears become gold, and your tears will become blood.
Over here!
Zeppelin!
Destroy the Vox Zeppelin. What Vox? Which Vox Zeppelin? That one? Boing.
Where should I send him?
Send him after that one.
There! The gunship!
fly around in circles here. Doesn't do me any good. Alright, come on. Let's go. Oh, wait, I can go up here? Get me off. There's that. Okay, attack! Thank you. Alright, I think we're all good. So that one's down. There he is. Go away. Ah, who's? Dagnabbit. They're all shooting at the thing. Go away. Oh, it doesn't have a whole hell of a lot of health left. That destroyed. Ow, 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 ow. Give me the sniper rifle, thank you. There we go, got that. That's Zeppelin.
There's a Patriot!
Grab that Patriot there. You. Yeah. Good. Come on, there we go. Thank you. Thanks. It's not doing me much good right now, but we're doing everything we can. This is getting destroyed. We're gonna lose this thing. There's no way. Ow.
He's ready!
Okay. Destroy that Zeppelin. Destroy the Zeppelin! Dagnabbit! Would not destroy the Zeppelin. Ah! Okay. Alright. The gunships aren't as much of a threat as, for instance,
Tell Songbird where to go. Over there! The box!
We need this
Okay,
thing to
okay.
make it to Monument. Attack that gunship!
I didn't realize that that's what they were doing.
Ships.
Get ready! There's no way out.
There's you. Dang it, sometimes this thing turns automatically and I don't like it.
Look, he's ready!
Throw that one.
Need this?
Thank you. that.
There's more of them!
Ow. God. There's a ton of them.
Booker, call them in.
The gun.
That one. No, they didn't see me. What's shooting? Dang nabbit.
Songbird's ready, Booker.
There's you.
But today, our tears become gold, and your tears will become blood.
Zeppelin!
Okay, come on. Can I destroy the Zeppelin? Destroy all box Zeppelins. Thank you.
The Zeppelin.
That works. Dang it! There we go, catch her. There's you. There's you. Ammo, thank you. There's you. You ready to fire yet? No? Okay. Oh, that's a feat. There we go.
I don't like the looks of this.
Yeah, I don't either. But at least the health is a lot higher than it was. Carbine ammo. Sweet. And cannon ammo. Are you ready yet? Can you be ready now? Can you be ready now?
Coming. Patriot! Watch out!
Yep. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Songbird's ready.
The Zeppelin.
There.
Bring it down.
There we go.
Rockets, watch out! Got ammo.
Okay, take that. Thank you.
That'll do.
There's you. Almost there. Look at you.
There's a Patriot!
Where? Oh. We're down here? Great. Come on. Okay, I'll take that. Thank you. Ow. You about ready?
He's ready, Booker.
Go, there's that. Ow! Thank you. Stop it. It hurts. Destroy all box weapons. I thought I had. Ah! There we go. Join Elizabeth at the bow, okay. Coming. This is the bow, right? This is the front. Come on.
Booker, come here.
What? What is it?
Look, you can use the songbird to bring the whole damn thing down. Destroy the siphon.
And that's what you want?
It's the only way we'll find the truth. About my finger, Comstock, everything.
Okay.
Tear it down. Tear it all down.
Yeah. Kaboom? Ooh. That's big boom. Big boomer. Ah.
The Whistler! Elizabeth! The bird, Elizabeth! I lost control! He's coming!
No, he isn't.
Oh. Okay.
Where is he?
Wait.
Where is he?
Wait.
It's okay.
We're in Rapture.
It's all right. I'm here. Just let go. There you go. There you go.
Elizabeth, I'm sorry. What is this place? Elizabeth?
It's a doorway. One of many. This way.
What do you mean it's a doorway? Where are you going?
Oh, come on. Yes, it's this way.
What Comstock said about your finger. Is there an answer here? Do you...
Down here.
What are we doing? Okay. All bathysphere travel is now denied.
This is where we have to go.
Why? What is
So
going on?
confused.
Elizabeth, what do you mean this is a doorway?
I'll have to show you.
I'm so confused with what's
Probably
going
gonna
on.
regret this.
Well, at least we know now how it ties into the other BioShock games. Cashmere restaurant?
City at the bottom of the ocean. Ridiculous.
Yeah, kind of like a city in the sky. Footlight Theater. This is... What in the world?
Look at that. Thousands of doors. Opening all at once. My God, they're beautiful.
The stars?
Oh, wow. Okay. So the stars are doors?
Come on, it's this way. Come on.
Okay, I'm coming, I'm coming. What is going on here, Lizzie? I mean, this...
Are you going to open it?
It's no good. Damn it. I thought once we were here, I could fully control it. I thought...
What is that?
It's a key.
How...
Where did it come from?
It's always been there. I just couldn't see it.
Okay. Oh, I'm so confused. Okay, open door. Whoa!
See? Not stars. They're doors.
Doors to...
To everywhere. All that's left is the choosing.
What? I'm confused. What are we doing?
What are all these lighthouses? Why are we... Who are...
There are a million worlds. All different, all similar. Constants and variables.
What?
There's always a lighthouse. There's always a man. There's always a city.
How do you know this?
I can see them through the doors. You, me, Columbia, Songbird. But sometimes, something's different, yet the same.
Constants and variables.
Yes.
Okay. So what's this door? Whoa!
Look,
It's us.
not exactly. We swim in different oceans but land on the same shore. It always starts with a lighthouse.
I don't understand.
We don't need to. It'll happen all the same.
Why?
Because it does. Because it has. Because it will.
There's so many choices.
They all lead us to the same place. Where it started.
No one tells me where to go.
Booker. We've already been.
What? Okay. I have no idea. I mean, she's explaining it. I'm still confused. I have no idea what's going on. I feel a little bit like Booker. I don't know what's actually going on. I could go in this door. Or I could go in another door. I'm going to go in this one. So this is the one I feel like going in.
Wait a minute. I know this place. I was here. It must have been 20 years ago, right after Wounded Knee. I was looking for...
Come on now, time's a-wasting.
Why were you here?
Are you ready to have your past erased? Are you ready to have your sins cleansed? Are you ready to be born again? Take my hand.
No. No, I don't want to.
You already did, didn't you?
No. Nope. I refuse. No. 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 Hey. I'm not doing it. Not giving me a choice. Okay, fine. Fine. I will take the baptism. Wait,
Are
he's
you
blind.
ready to be born again?
I am.
Do you hate your sins?
I do.
Do you hate your wickedness?
Yes.
Do you want to clean the slate, leave behind all you were before, and be born again in the blood of
Yes.
the Lamb? Jesus, wash this man clean.
Wait.
Father, make him
Stop
born
it.
again. Lord,
Stop it!
what
No.
are you doing?
Get off me! Get off!
Son!
You didn't go through with it.
Think a dunk in the river's gonna change the things I've done? Let's get out of here. Hey, these doors of yours, they're all tears, right? Well, open one up. Open one up to Paris. I want to be shut of all this.
Not until we find Comstock.
Comstock's dead!
No. He was here. This way.
Okay. I'm very confused. But, let's just keep on going, I guess.
And what of my debts?
Bring us the girl, and wipe away the debt.
This is the man who hired me to find you.
Really?
Yes. The girl for the debt.
Interesting.
Wait, no, this is wrong. What is this? There was no baby. I remember. No, there was no baby, and if there was, I sure as hell wouldn't give it over to this guy.
Booker, you don't leave this room until you do.
DeWitt, time is running short. Bring us the girl, and wipe away the debt.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No.
You can wait as long as you want. Eventually, you'll give him what he wants.
How do you know all this?
I can see all the doors, and what's behind all the doors. And behind one of them, I see him.
Comstock.
Okay.
What choice do I have?
The debt's paid. Mr. Comstock washes you of all your sins.
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt.
There was no baby. The deal was I go to Columbia to get you.
Booker, you're bleeding.
No. I remember. But I remember.
Now we've upset him.
I don't expect this next bit to do much for his mood.
Come on.
Do I have to go through this all again?
What are we doing here? Comstock's dead. We can just go on with our lives. You don't need
Dead?
to...
You mean like Chen Lin? Like Lady Comstock? No. He is alive in a million worlds. It's not over because the Prophet is dead. It will
Okay.
only be over when he never even lived in the first place.
Hey. Hey, the deal's off, you hear me?
You're unstable.
The deal is off! Give her back! Give her back!
Fine, are you mad?
Give her back, you son of a bitch!
It's ready! Go!
No! No!
Shut down the machine!
No!
Shut it
Anna!
down! Shut down the
Anna!
machine! Now do it!
Give me back my daughter! No!
Oh. No.
Anna! No.
So we went to get back our daughter.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Anna, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
She's gone, Booker. Anna's gone. You
Anna
shared this
DeWitt.
room with your regret for almost 20 years. Until one day, a man came to you and offered you a chance at redemption. A chance for us to be together.
I told you it would work.
So we already know it works. The question is,
Anna.
you suppose he branded himself as some sort of penance?
Sure.
Don't see the point. What's done is done. What's done will be done. I suppose the brand is his hair shirt, as he is ours.
Okay, so I'm understanding a little better what happened.
Wipe away the debt. Use the girl. Wipe away the debt.
See,
Use the
he's
girl.
starting to put his story together.
Wipe away
You're quite fond of this theory of yours.
He's manufacturing new memories from his old ones.
Well,
Wipe.
the brain adapts.
I should
Yeah.
know.
Bring us
I
the girl.
lived it.
Booker, wake up. Booker, wake up. This is where it started.
I sold you. I sold you.
To your credit, you did try to weasel out of the deal.
This is all Comstock's fault. What if I went back? Killed him before he did any of this?
Things get set in motion.
How would one know how far back to go?
That's the
Yeah.
only way to do it. Go back to when he was born, and I'll smother the son of a bitch in his crib.
Okay. I guess that works. That's kind of dark. It's very dark, actually, not just kind of dark.
Booker,
This is your last chance.
are you sure this is what you want?
I have to. It's the only way to undo what I've done to you.
Booker DeWitt, are you ready to
What
be
is this?
born again?
Why are we back here?
This isn't the same place, Booker.
Of course it is. I remember.
Are
Wait,
you ready to leave behind all
You're
that
not-
has gone before? Wipe the
You're not-
slate clean.
who are you?
You chose to walk away, but in other oceans, you didn't. You took the baptism. You were born again as a different man.
Comstock.
It all has to end, to have never started. Not just in this world, but in all of ours.
Smother him in the crab.
Smother, 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 smother. Before the choice is made, before you are reborn.
What name shall you take, my son?
He's Zachary Comstock. He's Booker DeWitt.
No. I'm both.
Oh, wow. What the? Freaking hell! We're both guys? So, we paid ourselves to turn over our own kid. If the I'm confused. If Booker DeWitt had a child, he wouldn't need to... Okay, let me actually, hold on. If Booker DeWitt and Comstock were the same person, and Booker DeWitt had a child, as Comstock, he wouldn't have needed to get a child from somebody else to carry on his bloodline. He would already have a kid. So, why would he need to... Okay.
I may not always love you.
I'm so confused. Because
You never need to doubt it.
alright, so if Booker DeWitt is Comstock, Booker DeWitt already had a child, therefore Comstock had a child. Therefore, there is no reason for Comstock to have Booker DeWitt hand over his child for Comstock to have an heir to his city in the sky. It's not something that would be needed. Unless it's a Comstock from a Booker DeWitt from a different world that didn't have the kid. That has to be what it is, because they were saying that he did all kinds of stuff where he had the girl, he didn't have the girl. He stayed Booker DeWitt, he became Comstock, he did the baptism, the blah blah blah. So there's all kinds of different versions of him. So it must have been a version of him that didn't have the child. That's such a crazy, just mind-boggling story. And I'm also wondering if I got... Is there more than one ending to the story? And did I get the good ending, the bad ending, the middle of the road ending? I have absolutely no idea. I even with the other BioShocks, I know with the other BioShocks there's good endings and bad endings, because I know for a fact that if you, in the first BioShock, if you kill all the little sisters, there has to be a different way that it ends, because you kill the little sisters can't come and save you. And the second BioShock, there has to be multiple endings as well, for the same reason. You're saving little sisters, and by saving all the little sisters, your little sister, the one that you were originally protecting that became an actual adult, therefore then protects all the other little sisters, and you help them escape. And you basically sacrifice yourself, allowing them all to escape. That's the good ending. The bad ending would obviously be that you kill all the little sisters, and I don't know what happens after that. I would have to... Oh, man. Excuse me, sorry. I would have to go back and replay the entire game and kill the little sisters to do that. But this one, I don't have the foggiest idea if there would be another ending or not. Because, I mean, I know that there were several situations where I accidentally was forced to kill people that I don't think I would have had to kill in normal circumstances if I didn't do certain things. Like that one episode where I was just exploring, and apparently I went somewhere I wasn't supposed to go, and I immediately got attacked by everybody. That was weird to me. But there were other situations where I used my power to make the vending machines spit off their money, and that made people freak out because I was stealing money from the machines, which he didn't say specifically was bad. They didn't say specifically that I was stealing from the machines, but the fact that they attacked me, man, it's late. Sorry, it's late. It's 1:15 in the morning, and I've recorded however long. This, I think, is almost 3 hours that I've been recording this. And, yeah, just playing nonstop. I didn't stop playing. Because I thought that we were a lot closer to the end than we were. I was like, oh, we gotta be almost there. 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 I didn't want to stop and then have the last episode of the series be like a 5-minute long episode. So I just kept playing and playing and playing. But this is mind-boggling because I don't know. I mean, I suppose I could have just killed everybody and stolen everything. And I'm pretty sure I missed a bunch of stuff. Because I had so many lockpicks at the end. I still had 30 lockpicks in the end. So I had to have missed stuff. I didn't really upgrade any of my my abilities either. I mean, I upgraded the two that I used, the lightning and the possession, as much as I possibly could. No, I didn't. No, I only upgraded the possession as much as I could. I didn't upgrade the lightning at all. I found no reason to. I mean, all I used was the possession. But then again, that's kind of how it was with the other BioShocks too. I only used 1 or 2 plasmids, and that was it. Other than that, I used my guns and the environment to take out guys. This one specifically, I used my guns a lot, and Lizzie's ability to open up rifts and summon things in to attack things. I barely used my plasmids, or whatever they were. Not plasmids. The Vitas, whatever they were, the plasmids for this game, the special abilities. I barely used them really until the very end, when I used them quite a bit to stem the tide of the bad guys that were swarming me. But man, this game, it was an amazing game. Amazing game. The story was so well told and such a twist at the end. That was so crazy. I'm still just mind-boggled at the fact that we were playing the bad guy and the good guy at the same time. It's crazy. It's so good. So good. Loved this game. Loved this game series. I'm kind of sad that... Well, no. I guess there's still a DLC that I can do, so I'll probably do that. Not tonight. I need to get to bed. But I will be playing the DLC soon. Hopefully. Man, this was crazy. Just can't get over the ending. And okay, is there? BIOSHOCK Infinite. I don't think there was a scene after the credits, but let's see if it gave us anything special or cool. Nope, it didn't. But there are add-ons. We have Clash in the Clouds, Burial at Sea Episode 1, and Burial at Sea Episode 2. Those are the extras that we have. Add-ons, and then we need the main game, which we played through the entirety of. And I still feel like we missed some stuff. But these games, all of them, all of the BioShock games were absolutely amazing. I loved every second of playing all 3 of the games. They were so much fun, and we will be looking into the DLC for BioShock Infinite. And again, if you guys want me to go back and play Minerva's Den from BioShock 2, let me know at any point in time, in any game. If you want me to do DLC for any game, let me know down in the comments, and I will do my best to play them. And if you guys have suggestions for games for me to play or anything like that, anything you want to see me do, let me know down in the comments, and I will do my best to try to do them. However, I can't guarantee that I will do them, because there are certain games that I don't like, and it's not even entertaining. It's not entertaining enough for me to play for the channel, because there are games that I just flat out cannot get into at all, and I just can't do them for my channel. So if you suggest a game and I don't get to it, I'm sorry, but I'm always looking for more content and other things to do for my channel. I'm in the process of writing something that hopefully I'll be able to do for the channel, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. But this has been a very long recording. I am so tired. I am going to go to bed, and yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to ring that bell, because when you ring that bell, you get notifications every time I post new videos, which I do daily. We'll see you guys next time. Until then, keep your head up and keep moving forward. This is Rufnum, signing off. Bye-bye!